Dooby 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 doo. Right, where am I? Route 4. I had a look. Apparently, somewhere on Route 7 is a shiny stone. I wanted to see because, what was I saying? Most of my Pokemon, 1 or 2, 3, will evolve with stones, so I'd rather know whether if I can buy the stones in a store, which I'm not 100% sure. Trumbeak, that's what Picky Peck evolves into. Good luck plucking what ain't there. So, I was thinking something on the way to where I am now. I started making a story for Miss Stacy. A pirate themed story, which was meant to branch out if she wanted it to continue. Like, either going back into the medieval swords, shields, kingdoms, dragon sort of thing, to futuristic sci-fi sort of thing. It was actually all quite good, and yeah, a bit. And as I said, this one was piratic. I actually did quite well. I got quite far, but then I hit writer's block, I suppose you could say. Because I'm at a part now which I've got many ideas for, but I can't put those ideas into words. Or rather, I can, but I can't skip ahead to do later then go back. I prefer to do it. Okay, bit of a spoiler then. Right now, our dashing hero was tied to a chair, and our heroine chasing a lesser hero come in, knocks me over, and I'm trying to think in my own head how to put it into words, how I'm going to make the hero escape and stop the heroine killing the other guy. Because he did seriously piss her off, or at least I got that far, and he was meant to be but the other guy hasn't really got a fleshed out story. I made him an idiot, and that's all he is an idiot. Headbutt. Yep, get rid of Mud Slap, you're learning Headbutt. There we go, Headbutt learned. And Roggenrolish should have the capacity to I know not Stealth Block, Smackdown has the stab, but Headbutt has the power. Anyway, yeah, still a story. But I've still got some ideas to go through, like fighting a Kraken. I have no idea how I'm going to do that one. Or better yet, I don't want to go away. Let's change jackets. We'll go that colour today. Well, fine then, you don't want my business, I'll walk away. Come on, Lapis, let's go where we needed. Wet Valley. Wasn't it raining last time I came through here? Dano! Why am I fighting with Riolu? Riolu, run away! Send Rock and Roller to tank it. But yeah, trying to... the story was meant to take an entire year to do. But as I said, after I reached that point, my mind sort of went goodbye, and I've been unable to do it since, and that's damn mute. And I've been unable to continue it due to Lipod. That's the question. Should I give her a Lipod? No, I will not, because Riolu just knocked it out. I think at this point I'm a bit too strong. Yeah. Right, Riolu, let's not knock this one out. If I'm being honest though, you did well, Riolu. That was my turn. To the cube. Yeah, also, do you notice me stumbling with my controls? Over the past 3 days and the bank holiday yesterday, I've been playing my DS quite a lot, and my hand's accustomed to the controls of that. Taylor. The tiny swallow Pokemon. Although it's small, it has a gutsy spirit that makes it take on tough foes. It flies in search of warm climates. Catch a Nidoran. Alright, catch the Nidoran. Ooh, that's not good. That's definitely not good, especially when you're going to get 5. Oh no, you got 2. Low kick. Shouldn't do much, but with the power boost I've just had, I should be able to lock you low enough. Nido Queen. It is a possibility in the future for a Nido Queen. No, it's not. Perhaps for another one, maybe. Yeah, the entire pirate story started because I just wanted to do something. I like making stories. I forgot Nidoran. I think it's a questland. Nidoran female. Poison pin. The poison hidden in its small horn is extremely potent. Even a tiny scratch can have a fatal result. I know I added 1 or 2 words there, but message the same. I need a man, a male. Basically, she starts off by going into this shop, putting on an emerald bracelet thing. Yeah, like an emerald bracelet sort of thing, like in the middle is like a thing for a big cursed emerald, leather wrapped all like up your arms, like a bracelet, like a gauntlet sort of thing, but not a gauntlet. Not that posh. Nidoran male, poison pin Pokemon. It scans its surroundings by raising its ears out of the grass. It'll strike first if it senses any danger. Then she gets whisked off, thrown in the ocean. I did have a mini story arc sort of thing, but when I got round to it, I never fully fleshed it out. The story's probably not even that good, to be honest. It was only made for a bit of fun. Thanks, dude. I just wasted potions because of you. I wasted potions to heal up because of him. Anyway, yes, I'm thinking maybe for another series I may or may not strike out with Nido Queen, because I've got so many ROM hacks. Dude, heal. Oh no, this alters the dynamic. Do I want a Yan Mega? Oh. I really do, but do I really want... Pokemon that should have been a dragon, but because it's a literal dragonfly. Oh, now this is a good dilemma. What if I do choose to have a Yan Mega? What Pokemon should have a place? The one time I decide to attack, yeah, flipping confuse me. Yan Mega. That's the same as me saying I want a Glade. Or a Torchic. Well, if I do ever come across a Fennekin, I will... See, the thing is about Fennekin is that I'm a fan of its second evolution. I like its third evolution, don't get me wrong, but its second evolution is a lot better suited for what it is. Yanma, the clear wing Pokemon. By flapping its wings at high speeds, it can fly freely through the air. Even sudden stops are no problem. This is more of an English lesson for me than it is for you. Yan Mega. Growler! Inner focus. That was meant to stop me from flinching, yet my attack does not get lowered. Huh. Yoru may be a better Pokemon than I gave it credit for. Or this ability is better than I gave it credit for. We caught a Growler. I'm not training an Arcanine because it doesn't learn any moves. Yes, please, give me the Volksberry. Growler's data. Growlithe, the puppy Pokemon. It is extremely loyal. It will fiercely bark at any opponent to protect its own trainer from harm. And was that the... Nope, it'd be an urban Pokemon. No. Rough terrain. Definitely mountain. Hello. Okay, Geodude. At rest, it looks like a rock. Carelessly step on it, make it swing its fist angrily. Alolan Geodude. Its body is a magnetic stone. Iron sand attaches firmly to the portions of its body that are particularly magnetic. So we've got a Alolan. Oh, we never caught anything like that, did we? Okay, it's definitely a cave Pokemon. It's not a sea, not water's edge. It's a grassland. That's it. That's why I got confused. It wasn't a thing. It's a grassland Pokemon. That's a Hitsui variant. Pokemon of the ancient past. This game got updated. Hello. There's its stats. There's the abilities it can have. Interesting. I know I didn't read the Hisuian Growlithe, but it's a Lickitung. Low kick. Oh, we are spoiled rotten with Pokemon and we've only got one badge. I like games like this where you're spoiled rotten with Pokemon. You can almost guarantee when it comes time to give me an Eevee, it will not give me an Eevee. And I'm not going to look up where do you catch an Eevee or anything. Lagging tail. Yes, please, that's it. The lagging tail. Lickitung. Its tongue is twice the length of its body. It can be moved like an arm for grabbing food and attacking. The licking Pokemon. No, I've never used a Lickitung, and I don't think I want to. Oh, come on. I ran into a Purloin earlier. I can't seem to find it again. There we go. Purloin. Don't knock this one out. So, yeah, going back to what I was, the story time. I hope to finish that story. Because I had a plan, after I'd finished it and gave it her, I'd give her the choice how it ends. Like, she could either stay in the pirate world. Purloin, devious Pokemon. They trick people with cuteness and steal their valuables just to see the looks on their faces. That mean it gives it back? Oh no, I'm going to take your valuables. Your looks really worried. Here you go, have it back. Is that how it works? I think I may be becoming a sufferer of hay fever. Maybe. But yeah, she could have stayed in the pirate world, become first mate. she could return back to her world. But then both of these options would have had like a third person epilogue of all the other events that what could have transpired. Like from the futuristic one, static, a mayday call for help followed by a massive explosion, or cut off, implying there would have been a massive explosion. The kingdom one, where a rebellion fails and the king and princess are executed, and then the world, and then that land put in darkness. But also, if she had chosen to put on one of the two other items that would have advanced the story a bit, like say she puts on the silver necklace or the ruby ring, would have continued the story. No spoilers for what happens then, because depending on the order she wanted to have it in, would have affected the order. You're just throwing it in my face that I missed catching her out. So I don't need critical hits to knock you out. See? Yeah. That's what Flabébé evolves into. Flotette. Yeah. Because, as I said, since you put on the silver necklace, or the sapphire necklace, then it would have affected the events of the ruby ring. If she, like say, going too far. I'm only catching Pokemon at the moment and talking about stories. Keep an eye out for trees, shady. Hey. I may have to reread that because I skimmed over it, not bothering to read. Not fighting you. Okay, let's try this Pokeball. Yeah. Metal Claw. I get this level 23, I'll shove Snow Runt to the front of the party. And Ether, again. Good God, man. Heal me, please. Let's have a look at our friendship levels. So yeah, I'm not going to spoil any more of the stories, just in case I decide to, well, should I say, when I get round to it. You're getting a bit slow. You were the second Pokemon on the team, so your friendship's going to be a bit higher. Varganvola. Look at that little guy. Fluffy princess. Now, other than the male and female part, I never actually really realised what daycare. Is it daycare? This means I can daycare. This means I can probably off camera put all my Pokemon in and come back out, and then tomorrow's video everyone will be at level 100. I'm not gonna do that, but yeah, no. Because I could end up with an entire team of Pokemon with moves that don't even attack. I don't know that. So yeah, moving on from story time, I'm thinking, as I got so many different things, I've already got 2 games ready for Nuzlocking. I'm just rather embarrassed about how I'm gonna get around to doing it, because a Moonball. Yeah, but does that mean it's just gonna evolve by level up, or not actually? As I said, favourite after Pokeball would be the fastball. But oh yeah, I need to swap the old. The old is a bit too strong now. Actually, you know what? No, let's go to level 25. Oh, let's just get one more level up. So I think I may have exhausted the amount of Pokemon in this glass. Although I'm thinking, later recording later, I might go back and see if I can get a route to catch. That means going all the way through the cave, all the way back to Dresco Town area. I need to go back anyway, because as I said, I'm thinking of Yan Mega. Da, 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 da. No, I stopped. I didn't do it deliberately, but I first you got impaled by a nail. That's not fun. Ugh. I might use my full 20 minutes. Might not, who knows. We'll wait, we'll see. So, as I said, I'm gonna head back. To be fair, I've not really been looking, but for the time being, Yanma. I'm not gonna go back and get a wow. So hang on, let's have a look. If we need to, we'll come back to catch the routes. If need to. For now, get a mega involved. Let's see. Let's have a look at our Yan Mega. Naughty Nature. Speed boost, that's good. That'd be good. Bug bite up here. Let's go. Hail. Echo. Yanma versus Yanma. Don't really want to fight. Yes, dude, what is your quest? Okay. 15,000. Oh, that's a good miscellaneous. Actually, that's a good miscellaneous quest because I can complete that throughout the entire game. Unless I complete the entire game under 15,000 steps. Anything but a Niederman, and I would fight it. Anything but a Niederman. Doesn't toxic spikes affect its life? That's good. The only reason why I'm not doing that is because of toxic spike. Okay, daycare. Okay, so she's saying he's giving her creepy looks. What's the betting he's probably gonna say? That girl over there is giving me the eye. Of course. Well, she'd sleep. I could wait to touch, but that's the point. Because it wakes up on its own accord. I'm going to use Yanma like in Final Fantasy 12 and get their temporary team rooms. Yeah, bitch. Okay, enthusiast. Challenged by the bug enthusiast. Don't burn me! See, the fun thing is that I forgot to heal the poison. Oh, at least it wasn't a toxic. I wonder if there's any Pokemon that has toxic point. Like poison point, but instead it's toxic. Yeah, probably not, but... Oh, burn me no. No, I think, might be actually. I'm not drunk. That might be poison, because... Yeah, nail attacked me with poison sting, it was super effective. Yeah. Combi. Okay. Struggle. Oh yeah, what's normal against that, didn't it? Which is odd because what's super effective against bug? Yeah, bug can sort of just be normal against rock, I suppose. There we go, level 20 for Yanma. Now we started this battle with the Yanma. But of course we're only doing this for the experience, and there's no point wasting an antidote when I can just walk back to the guy and heal. Okay then. Beautiful rock. If that had connected, that would have been goodbye Rock and Roller. Caught him. Found a revive. I wonder if that can revive a friendship. A jest, of course. Yeah, there we go. There we go, what's this? Screw equal level. Screw it all for hell. Incinerate my goggles. That's easy. I mean, Kino's just got a clean shop here. Although I am thinking, should I teach Kino learn double slap, tail slap first? The only issue I've got with that is that it just means I've got to get stronger. However, I'm happy with the moveset that Minkino's got, so I wonder if there's actually a limit to how much Echoed Voice powers up. Purloin. Salute you, princess. Wasn't really. I wouldn't say I'm not training properly. I'm just using the excuse that my arm is in so much pain right now. Now I put one under cold water and put a plaster on. If need be, I can go get some antiseptic wipes, give it an antiseptic wipe and then let's let our original girl do this. Thing is, I'm tempted to train a Cherium, the evolved form of Cherubi. The issue I have is that the form I like is only daily train. Should stop accepting NPC quests because right now I've got too many open. Let's see. I'm not gonna put any in there, are you? No, of course not. You can hold on to 100 eggs. That's something that I never thought would happen. Right, so my time is coming up. Let's grab this Pokeball and be done with the Super Potion. We're not into battling them yet. What's up here? There's a house. Hello. I'm not here going in. A Pokemon from Unova. Ooh-wee. Take Snipe. Oh. Thinking on it. I think tomorrow we'll discuss this because I am thinking putting Superior on the team. Interesting, so until next time, goodbye.